Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. Tonight I want to talk to you about secrets of a good relationship. Well, it's no secret because I'm letting it out. You should have known it from the beginning. Why? Look, relationships are not that easy. Why is that? You say, well, I love her, she loves me, and so what's a big deal? It's not about the amount of love that each one of you are expressing toward each other. It's about how you actually make the other one feel emotionally, psychologically, and if they feel safe in your presence or not. Now, by safe, I mean in all tangents of this word. Physically safe, psychologically safe. So psychological security along with physical security is what actually can solidify and guarantee a better chance for a long-lasting relationship. And what do I mean? Well, look, before you two got together, you were both single. In one way or another, you were not in each other's lives. And you had your own way of taking care of your business, of day-to-day business. You wake up, you have your tea or coffee, you clean up, put your clothes on, you go out with a bus or with your car to your work or to your workout or to your schooling, do your thing. After that, you have your friends that you meet, your circle to go to, the exercise or activities that you're interested in, and you come home or however you spend the rest of your evening. These are the things that you do during the day. It's called mechanical process. Through these mechanical process, which the other one, your counterpart, she also has her own way of doing things, mechanical processes, the things that she does during the day. All these things that we discuss that you do during the day, mechanical process, creates a routine. Through this routine, you find an order. You create an order of life. And when you guys get together, her mechanical process, having created her own routine and therefore her own order in life, will interfere and disturb your order of life. And your order of life, created from your mechanical process, the things you do during the day and the routine, interferes and disturbs her order of life. It takes a while until you guys understand each other's mechanical processes, routines, and order of life in order to be able to compromise and eventually, after a while, to create a new order, which would be made by two people, both of you. And that becomes the routine of your life, and you have created a certain mechanism, an organized way of doing your own thing separately, individually, and also things that you do together, which it creates your new order. Now, in order to continue this newfound shared order, you need to pay attention not to just the physical things that you do, the mechanical processes that you have compromised and created a new order through which. Also, you got to create an understanding of how the other person's emotional state is and how your communication with that person through the words and the rituals that you have in communication creates an emotion in the other person, and how does that emotion sits well or not so well with that counterpart of yours, with your partner. By understanding the limitations and the rules of engagement in communication between the two of you, you will be able to carve out a specific protocol of talking, discussing, presenting ideas, presenting debate, presenting, sharing opinions back and forth, and being able to have it in a healthy, positive, continuous process for this gathering of discussion and exchange of opinions and coming to an agreement which would be agreeable to both of you. However, in the process of coming up with a process or understanding of a point of view that is agreeable to both of you, if you don't use the proper words, knowing how this word is packed with a certain emotional delivery and how it's going to grab the other person, you will actually create an atmosphere in which the other person is not affected positively and creates resentment, and the discussion, which is supposed to be a constructive discussion, turns into something that causes new problem and new resentment and new conflicts and division. So you need to understand what is your dictionary of words that you use in your daily life and how each one of these dictionaries affect the other person when you use it in a communication with that person. Because every word is packed with a certain meaning, and that certain meaning is the same as having a certain energy in that word, which when you unleash it is going to affect the other person differently than it affects you, because you are having a certain understanding of that word which may have been tailored to your liking, yet the other person could take that word as its literally meaning and it could be offended or gets an emotional disturbance. So, in addition to creating a unified order through compromising on your mechanical processes, which are physical activities of during the day in your daily life, you must also understand that words have meanings and meanings create emotions. And if this emotion that goes and bounces on your partner comes back, how does it affect the partner's psyche? And so choosing the right words, which always represents you in positive light, and the discussion is continued in a positive energy, that brings a good results in that communication. Both of you feel safe psychologically, both of you feel safe physically, and the foundation of a good relationship has been created because both of you are fully focused on how each word will affect the other one, and after every conversation you all feel refreshed, come to a certain kind of understanding, mutual understanding, and on its way you've never been offended because someone used a word that was not in line with your values or didn't grab you the way it should have grabbed you. Always keep a conversation positive, using the right kind, respectful and complimentary and explanatory, as simple as possible, a word, a topic, so it represents you in best light of possible, and of course the result would be a friendly ending of the discussion and you get closer and become more cohesive rather than feeling hurt and disrespected, which was never the intention of the other person, but it was just because each one of you have different uses for certain words and it grabs you differently, and culturally you have had a different way of thinking about a word, or maybe you are in a different mood than your partner is and it grabs you in the wrong way. I'll talk to you soon.